Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to discuss about Windows container. So everyone is familiar that okay, Linux container, how Linux container works, all these things. But how Windows container works, what are the option Microsoft is providing it, what are the base images options are available, we will discuss it. We are not going to cover what is containerization, what is Docker, all things I hope everyone is familiar. Otherwise, you can see my Docker and Kubernetes session where it is explained what is containerization, what is Docker and all these things. Now let's go and discuss about how I can go and set up Windows container using Docker desktop. So each of you will get a Docker desktop uh, exe file or onto the docker.com website. Go and download it. Okay, you can set up on Windows 10 and Windows 11. You need 64-bit processor and 4 GB RAM as the part of prerequisites. When you click on Docker Desktop, okay, it boots, it start installing, and you'll get two options there. Okay, one is enable Hyper-V, and second is Linux subsystem for Windows. In case if you want to use Linux subsystem for Windows, that is kind of a Ubuntu environment, they will enable it. That is similar to the Linux container, what we use it in any Ubuntu or Linux environment, CentOS environment. Since we are discussing Windows based containers, we need to enable the Hyper-V. So go and enable the Hyper-V. Okay, feature you need to enable it. It will prompt you for the reboot. You will get a, in case you get a Power CLI options as well, that particular Power CLI option, you need to trigger it into your Power CLI option. Now, since I have already installed Windows container on my system, I'll just click on Docker Desktop. That option will come, okay, and it will just uh, boot up my Docker Desktop Windows here, okay, on the screen. And once it comes up, here only right hand side, this Docker Desktop icon comes. Since I am using Windows container, uh, I will get the option switch to the Linux container. Okay, so it means currently it is running Windows container. Other way to check it, run the PowerShell option. Okay, PowerShell option. Okay, go into the Windows PowerShell and type the command docker images. You can see a lot of images are there. Okay, I can run docker bull nano server. Okay, 1 second. Uh, docker full nano server. Okay, let's see. Is it able to? Okay, it's not able to find it out. Just give me a second. I'll just check it out. Okay, so this is a command we will use it in the next session. So I'll just go and check it out because the Windows containers are not by default available on docker.com. That is available on mcr.microsoft.com. So if you want to make sure that okay, is it Windows container, just try to download the nano server image from the website. If it's able to download it, it means it is running the Windows container. Okay, so this is the part how you can set up the things for your Windows container. Okay, now let's go ahead and try the commands. All the commands utility is same, like searching the image, you can use the command docker search. Same way, um, download the so first of all, when you want to download this thing, since I am using Docker, it will by default connect to the Docker registry where that official image of nano server or server core is not available. That is available on Microsoft registry. Okay, so you need to do the Docker pull, this thing which I just now executed it, and when you run this thing, it means it is downloading it. So if you are using Linux container, if you try to download it, it will give you error message. Okay, because if Linux container is enabled or Hyper-V is not enabled, in case Hyper-V is not enabled and you run the command docker pull, you will get the error message. So it means Hyper-V must be enabled and then only you can able to download the Microsoft based Windows containers. Okay, you always have two options. One is server code that has more feature, like this particular container image which Microsoft is providing. It is 4 to 5 GB size and it has a lot of other features as well. And other one is nano server. That is what we are going to use to build the application. Then once it's done, Docker images, when the images are downloaded, you can do that thing. Docker run -it, you can go and enable the command prompt. Okay. Same command, running container Docker PS. If container is not running, stopped, Docker PS-a command is there. Okay, removing the container, this thing. And please create the account on the hub.docker.com, so we'll be able to create our own images and publish it out. So these commands are same what Linux is providing it, no more difference in the command. Only difference which is coming is the images. The platform which we are using it, the kernel, the host operating kernel is changing. Now it is a Windows based, and that's only you can use server core or nano server based images, which you can use it onto the Windows container. Okay, thank you guys. Let's connect to the next session where we will discuss about Docker file and we will try to build some of the Windows based container images. Thank you.